Assalamu alaikum. How are you, everybody? I hope that you're having a great day. This video is presented to you to talk about one of the most important questions in GAT, General Aptitude Test, or Qudrat in English. This question is word analogy. What is a word analogy? As you can see, a word analogy is a comparison between two pairs of words. Two pairs of words. And here is how word analogies are written. An example number one here, we have find and locate. This is the pair of the first pair. And you have four choices like the one here, lose and misplace. So you have a pair of words capitalized like find and locate. And then you have four choices. Okay, the four choices are also pairs of words. So here, how I read the example, the colon stands for the phrase is related to. So if I read, find is related to locate. Find is related to locate. In the same way that lose is related to misplace. So find is related to locate in the same way that lose is related to misplace. Or we can say that find is to locate as lose is to misplace. So here the comparison actually is about the relationship between the two words or between the pair of words and the relationship between the other pairs of words. So first I have to find the relationship and then find the pair that has the same relationship. So a correct analogy or a properly constructed analogy then tells us the relationship between the first pair of words is the same as the relationship between the second pair of words. This is the correct analogy. If I have the relationship between the first pair of words as the relationship between the second pair of words, this will be a correct analogy. For example, find and locate are synonyms. So this is the relationship between find and locate. They are synonyms. Just as lose and misplace, they are also synonyms. So if I have the same relationship, so the analogy is correct. Let's look at another example. Gift is related to joy in the same way that grief is related to tears. So what's the relationship first between gift and joy? Yes, a gift causes joy, as grief causes tears. So here the relationship is a cause and effect relationship. So we have the relationship cause and effect between gift and joy. Also, we have the same relationship between grief and tears. So this is a correct analogy. We have different relationships. We have many relationships. In the following chart, we have the most familiar relationships that we can find. For sure, we have other relationships, but these are the most familiar relationships. First one here we have synonym. So the first relationship is, okay, a synonym. So for example, dry and arid are synonyms, just as lost and mislaid. So the relationship is synonym. The second relationship is antonym, which means opposite meaning. Synonym means the same meaning. So antonym means the opposite meaning, like in kind and cruel. They are antonyms, or they have opposite meanings, just as happy and sad. They are antonyms, or they have the opposite meaning. So we have the third relationship here. We have part and a whole. So like chapter is a part of the book, like fender is a part of the automobile or the car or the vehicle. Also, here we have poem and stanzas, but here it could be the other way around. So we start by the whole poem and then the parts stanzas. The correct analogy then should be in the same order. We start by the whole play and then the parts acts. So here a poem consists of stanzas, like play consists of acts. It should be in the same order. We have also characteristic and quality, like mirror is smooth, just like sandpaper is rough. Classification, polka is a dance, as frog is an amphibian. So here polka is classified as a dance, just as a frog is classified as an amphibian. Also, it could be the other way around, like here, bird, this is the group, and then the cardinal is classified as a bird, just as an igloo is classified as a house. It should be in the same order. Cause and effect, this is also can be used the other way around. So we have the cause first and then the effect, or in other analogies, we have the effect first and then the cause. So the first example here, gift causes joy. Gift causes joy. So I have the cause, then the effect. What's the cause? Gift. Gift is a cause of joy, just as rain causes flood. But in the second example here, we have tears and sadness. Tears are an effect of sadness, just as smiles are an effect of joy. So again, we can start by the cause and then the effect, or the effect then the cause. So when I choose, I have to follow the same order. If I have the cause first, so I choose the cause first. If I have the effect first, I should choose the effect first. Function, okay. For example, what's the function of knife? The function of knife is to cut. So a knife is used to cut, like a shovel is used to dig. Number 8, location, for example. What's the location of the fish? The sea. Like, what's the location of the moose? It's the forest. Or fish can be found in sea, just as moose can be found in forest. Number 9, we have degree. So chuckle and laugh. Chuckle and laugh, they have similar meanings, but they differ in the degree. Okay, so chuckle and laugh, both of them have similar meanings, but the degree is different, just as whimper and cry. Okay, they have similar meanings, but they differ in the degree. Okay, so this is called degree relationship. Number 10, we have performer and related action, like the cashier. What does the cashier do? The cashier has to do with what? With cash, or cashier uses cash, like the plumber uses pipe. Okay, so here the performer and related action. A cashier works with cash, just as a plumber works with pipe. Number 11, performer and related action. Sorry, number 10, it was performer and related object. The cash and the pipe, these are objects. Number 11, performer and related action. Like the author, what's the action that the author does? Writes. Okay, the author writes, just as the chef cooks. So here you expect an author to write, and you expect the chef to cook. This is the performer and related action. Action and related object, like boil. So here we have action, like boil, and we have the related object. We boil what? We boil the egg, like we throw. This is the action. Throw what? The object, the ball. So we throw the ball. So you boil an egg just as you throw a ball. So these are the most familiar relationships in word analogy. And now we will see how to answer an analogy question. We have a three-step method. The first step is to identify the relationship between the capitalized pair of words. So the first thing, identify the relationship. We studied, okay, the most familiar relationships. So find, are they synonyms, antonyms, action and related object, or, okay, any relationship. So find the relationship. This is step one. Step two, look for that relationship in the pairs of words in the answer choices. You have 4 choices. Okay, so look at the choices and try to find the same relationship and eliminate those that do not have that relationship. If you find any pair that doesn't have the same relationship, you're sure that it doesn't have the same relationship, so just remove it or eliminate it. Number 3, choose the pair of words whose relationship and word order take care. Not only the relationship, it should be the same order. Okay? For example, if it's a cause and effect relationship and I have the cause first, so I have to find a cause and effect relationship and the cause is first. Okay? When you find the pair of words whose relationship and word order matches those of the capitalized pair, so you have the answer. Let's apply this pattern to a sample question in example number 3. The example here, we have the capitalized pair of words, fish and sea. What's the relationship here between? So the first step is to identify the relationship. What's the relationship between fish and sea? This is a location. Yes, we can find the fish in the sea, or the sea, the fish can be found in a sea. So this is location. And the fish can be found in the sea. So let's look at the choices and try to find the same relationship. The sun and the star. Okay, can we find the sun and the star? No, I should eliminate. Hero and the villain. What's the relationship here? Okay, this is, okay, antonym relationship. So we cannot find the hero and the villain. This is also not correct. Moose and forest. Can we find the moose in the forest? Yes, the location of the moose is the forest, and we can find the moose in the forest, or a moose can be found in the forest. So this is correct. Okay, let's look at D, space suit and astronaut. Can we find the space suit in the astronaut? No, a space suit cannot be found in the astronaut. Garage and car. Actually, this is a location relationship. We can find the car in the garage. But the problem is this is not in the same order. If we have the car first and then the garage, it will be correct. But here we have the location first, the garage, and then, okay, the object, the car. So can we find the garage in the car? No. So yes, it is a location relationship, but not in the same order. This is how we deal with the word analogy question, and we